Hello, welcome back to your Form 4 midterm seminar of 2025. Welcome, everybody. Now, today, hopefully, you already have your notes at hand. Okay, hopefully, you already have your notes at hand. Um, my voice is quite ridiculous. It's just been crazy yesterday and today. So, in case if you can't hear me clearly or you want me to repeat anything, just let me know. Just let me know and I will do so. Okay. Apart from that, what we're going to be doing today is we only have 2 hours. So it's not like we can do a lot of things. But in particular for today, I want to look at technology relevant topics. Okay, we're going to be focusing on the theme of technology. So, hi, Junie. So, hopefully, you have your notes at hand already. If you don't, it's actually downloadable in PDF form on the TTC website. Okay, so you can take a look at it there. If not, like I said, because today we are doing essay primarily essay materials, you can just use a piece of lined paper and then you just staple onto it. Okay, so let's go. I'm not going to go through the structural components of this in this case. At Form 4, you should kind of already know, given that it is already April. We're going to go straight to our fact sheet here today. Okay, ready? We are at page 3. Now, in terms of our fact sheet, right, technology is definitely one of the more popular topics to talk about. Yeah, one of the more popular topics to talk about. So, we always start with your current issue, which will help set the base for your introduction. Okay, so which will help to set base for your introduction. So keep that in mind. Now, then take a look. Over 85% of teenagers in developed countries now access learning materials online. Think about it. You guys also do a lot of online class now already, what, right? So what more? Over 4.5 billion people are online, making digital technology the backbone of global communication and innovation. Online, in the case of having a technology footprint, it does not have to be anything very official. It can be social events as well. So, like you and I, we have our social networking sites. We've got ourselves some Facebook, Instagram. We're not even talking about official websites like LinkedIn and work relevant, career relevant, or even banking relevant accounts are also considered online, right? Now, nearly nine. Think about who the rest of the people is. Probably like the really young children. Nowadays, like, how old do you think what is the youngest age you've heard that has like a social network account? Like whether they have a Facebook or an Instagram, what is the youngest you've heard of? 5? 5? Why 5? How? How 5? 5 is like kindergarten way. Okay, I must say, obviously the 5 years old, it's not like they set up themselves, right? Parents set up for them, correct? 7 years old. Okay, I have my niece actually has like a Facebook messenger, but primarily it's so that she can kind of message family members, not so much for social means actually. 5 years old is ridiculous. Whoa. Nearly 90% of young adults now prefer digital platforms of their favorite content, highlighting technology's role in redefining entertainment consumption. Question: how many of you still watch television? No? Nobody? Erwin, same here. I actually so rarely use my TV. So rarely because I realize very often if I do want to watch something, I'm watching it on Netflix on my computer, on my laptop, or I am just doom scrolling on my mobile phone or watching YouTube on my iPad or on my again on my laptop. I'm on my laptop a lot. Wow, now that I mention it, I'm actually on my laptop a lot. So I actually very rarely use a TV. In fact, my current house, we have moved into this house for a year, a bit over a year now, and we still don't have a TV. We just don't see the need for a TV. Everybody, like my parents, my sister, myself, we all have our own individual gadgets. Everybody is just watching whatever they want to watch in their own rooms. Oh, so digital platforms definitely has mass increase in usage. Now, what is the advantage of technology? Of course, what we know already is the fact that it improves communication. We're going to break it down. Communicate instantly and across vast distances. This is your elaboration, right? So with every essay, you're going to have your point, elaboration, example, effect. You want to have at least 2 out of 3 of the E's. So I have my point here, my elaboration. What is an effect? It fosters, it builds global collaborations, allows you to work with people across the ocean, and personal connection. Okay. Now, enhances education. Do you agree? For myself, I actually do agree, especially with the increase of online resources during COVID. Like so many teachers were sharing information on YouTube channels, and even the mass development of AI as a research tool. Not to say that AI can replace human, at the end of the day, you still need somebody to use or know how to use AI to create or generate the data that you want to generate, mah? Correct or not? So definitely it enhances it. So even I myself, I'm able to access a lot more materials online. Okay, so it provides accessible, interactive learning experience. What is the effect? It enables personalized learning because some students don't do very well just listening to school teachers, right? So some people do very well with gamified learning, like Duolingo, where you can kind of like play game while you learn. Some like to, do activities while they learn. So all this allows you with different learning materials that can match your style a lot better. Continuous skill development offers richer entertainment experiences, like we mentioned. You are no longer restricted to the type of entertainment you can receive. Okay, you don't have to watch shows on the TV alone. You can watch it through Netflix. Even like, so the shows that you watch are no longer restricted, right? You don't have to just watch cable TV, TV 1, 2, 3, TV 8 TV and TV 7, TV 9, correct or not? Now you can watch Netflix. Now you can watch um international shows, correct? So you are able to access on-demand shows. Last time you have to watch TV based on the TV schedule. Now you can watch it whenever you want, right? So it is an entertaining escape from reality. However, because you are restricting yourself to an online 2D kind of screen, there is no interaction back and fro, and you are unable to study the facial expressions of other people. Not only just facial, because you might argue, teacher, I can see your face, I can see that your eyebrows are lifting, your eyes are opening wide, you're I can see your face. But humans, as we communicate, it is beyond facial, right? Of course, we got our voice, our words, the tone that we use, loud and soft, our facial expression, but a lot of the social cues come from your body as well, correct? So whether when I talk to you, I'm leaning forward and going, Nanta, tell me, wow, so interesting, Ashley. Or I'm leaning back and I'm going like, oh, even when I nod my head, whether I go down or I go up, is a different body tone, right? So the whole idea of like being only able to see the top half of your body is very restrictive in terms of communication. Question: how many of you find it difficult to make phone calls? Anybody? No? Yes. So not difficult at all. Sometimes I notice, especially with the younger kids, maybe now that you're Form 4, you're quite well control of yourself. But the younger kids, right, they find it very difficult to make phone calls. If they can, they would rather text. So sometimes when I talk to the younger children, right, and they're so concerned over, they're like, how come they don't reply me? Da 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 da. And my solution is very simple. If it is urgent, make a phone call. It'll take you 2 seconds to figure it out. If you really want to know the answer that to your question, make a phone call. And then their reply is, teacher, no need, so extreme. I can wait. It's okay. If they don't reply me, there is an answer as well. Yes, but why? Right? And like making phone calls to make appointments or make reservations is so difficult for them. I am amazed. Have you noticed this in any of your younger cousins or younger siblings? They find it hard to speak up. Typing, no problem. They, wow, see, super gangster when typing one, right? They would rather decline, but when it comes to face, decline face-to-face interactions and deep personal connections. They suffer from a reduce in interpersonal skills, which then fosters miscommunication, correct? Next, technology also causes distraction. To juggle multiple digital resources and incoming notifications. Struggle with maintaining focus or critical thinking. So there are times where I have to purposely put away my gadgets so that I am not distracted with the things I have at hand. Or if I go into a meeting, I would purposely not take out my phone. I would make sure that my phone is only in my bag, it is silent, I don't really feel the distraction or like the vibration of it. So it ensures that I'm able to be present in whatever meeting I am at. Okay, so results in entertainment overuse. Displays time for physical activities or more meaningful social interactions, contributes to sedentary lifestyle and affects mental health. So a lot of times, right, there are different types of resting when we talk about health. Okay, you have, of course, mental breaks, physical breaks, creative breaks. So sometimes, when you are very tired, you've been studying the whole day, and then you're like, I want to take a break. And you go onto your phone and you end up scrolling for the next hour or two. Do you realize after scrolling through the phone, you still feel super tired? Because why? You have not taken a break. You have not stimulated other aspects of your body or mind. You went from mentally studying to mentally being stimulated by a blue screen. But if you went from a mental work to a creative work to a physical work, that means maybe you go jump rope or you go take a stroll. Creative can be, you know, handicrafts, things that you can do. Okay, those are different aspects of your mind, physical and emotional, that allows you to fully take a break. That's how your brain can truly take a break. So if you go on your phone right after you finish studying, you don't feel rested, no? Okay, so as usual, we have got our intro, advantage, disadvantage, and we're gonna give you some cara, how to encourage wise usage. Whenever we do factual writing, right, we oftentimes use, especially in this case, our stickman, okay, to gather our point or point of view, our perspective. Write it down first, put your hands up. Self, family, school, friends, health, divided into MPE, mental, physical, emotional, environment divided into flora, fauna, society, country, international. Okay, put your hands up. Let me give you a bit of time to write this down. Are you ready? Okay, so as you can tell here, you can see that we are enrolling family as your parents, school, society, social media influencers. Okay, parents can implement guidelines and policies from young. School can integrate lessons on digital literacy. Influencers can promote digital literacy programs and healthy tech habits. Okay? Because obviously your government cannot set whatever law, right? Takkan they tell you, okay, cannot sell phone to young children, right? So it's a bit hard for them to implement that, yeah. Now, so we've got a bit of a peribahasa proverb here. The science of today is the technology of tomorrow. Okay. Now, another one that we oftentimes use is in terms of control, we are like to use technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. This is by Christian L. Lange. Louis Lange. Okay, now we are going to try some essay here. We're going to take a look. Before that, we're going to take a look at page 5 first. Anybody still needs a bit of time on page 3? Put your hands up. Done? Okay. Page 5. Let's take a look at some lexicons on the anagram of digital. So starting us off, we have digital literacy. Okay. Literacy comes from the word literature, right? That means the knowledge. So digital literacy means to be able to use digital technologies. Number 2, insights. That means your understanding. What are your understanding of the topic? What is your insight of the topic? Question G, great content is contagious. It is what the phrase of the word means, literally great content is contagious. The most, what do you think is a very contagious content that you've seen many different uh influences repeat? I suppose all the TikTok dance, right? Or like all the dance or the music ones are definitely very contagious. You see a lot of people doing it. What else? I think sometimes all the vacation shots, like vacation reels, you see how those people, shift the camera and everything. Those are quite interesting as well, and I see quite a lot of people doing it. Okay, next one, ins and outs. Basically, the detailed facts of something, the ins and outs. That means internal, external, everything about it you want to know. Okay, now this is a proverb. We have the internet is becoming the town square for the global village tomorrow. basically saying that the internet is a vital public space. Everyone uses it like a town square, like the middle of town, to gather, to go about their day, to live their life. This is what the internet also serves to provide, correct? And then with A, we've got at your fingertips. And L, we got leverage. At your fingertip means it is very easy, very convenient. Leverage means to use what you have to achieve better, basically to strengthen yourself with the help of something else. Okay? Now we are going to Bina Ayat for some of these, yeah. We're gonna make some sentences here. Are you ready here? I'm gonna number this down to make it easier for us later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Number 1, digital literacy, right? We can say, while digital literacy is essential in today's world, many students still struggle with it. So schools must incorporate proper training into their curriculum. Question, do you guys have computer class? I remember like from what? Maybe from 2. You have computer class? Or is it for everybody or only if you register? Like you got to pay extra money? Okay, okay. So I suppose it's that bar, right? Like to continually it's only for certain classes, so not everybody gets computer class or I think it's called ICT classes, right? Oh, that doesn't seem inclusive. She gained valuable insight during her internship, and because she applied what she learned, she quickly advanced in her career. Although great content is contagious and spreads like wildfire online, creators must ensure it is meaningful, or it may just be forgotten. Spreads like wildfire is also a saying, so I'm going to include that for you. After toiling over the ins and outs of graphic design for months, he not only built an impressive portfolio, but also secured a freelance job. Toiling over means working harder. Number 5. Since the internet is becoming the town square for the global village tomorrow, it's vital that we use it responsibly. And we must educate users. Blah, 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 blah. And uphold proper digital etiquette. Mannerism. Are you polite or not? Okay. Students can learn independently. And they often discover topics beyond their textbooks. If businesses leverage social media effectively, they can boost their visibility and they may even build loyal communities around their brand. That means if businesses utilize social media to strengthen their brand. Okay? Put your hands up if you need a bit of time. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. Okay, so we are going to look at page 7. We're going to aim for one essay, one full essay here today. And then we'll see how we work around it lah, huh? So number 1, write an answer to one of the following questions. This is your 2024 Berlitz extended writing, which is your long essay, huh? We've got 3 parts: importance of technology, review, have you bought a new sports and fitness equipment, and then to write a story for an essay writing competition. Obviously, we're gonna do the article, right? Because today, the whole day, in terms of lexicon and vocabulary and fact sheet, we've all been working around technology, right? So let's take a look at what we have here. And then WTF me straight away. Who are you? Who are you talking about? Our lives. It doesn't in particular say who is our, but you're gonna maintain yourself, 16-year-old high school student. Topic. I've got importance of technology. Q1. How does technology affect our lives? Basically, the effect of technology on us divided into advantages more than one, disadvantages more than one. Plural, ah. Then format, I have article. So article is quite straightforward. Title, underline, byline. Title, underline, byline. So how am I going to talk about this, yeah? Now, for one, yeah, technology is, I do want to clarify, beyond just internet. Internet is one type of technology, but there are many, many types of technology. Truth be told, the washing machine in your house, aircon, your laptop, your Netflix, correct? They are all forms of technology. Just that the technology that we use in terms of internet has more things or more points to talk about, correct? So if I want to very quickly talk about this, of course, in my introduction, I'm going to define my topic first, which is technology. I would say important part of our lives, affects how we communicate, learn, play, work, basically all aspects of life. However, as usual, there are pros and cons to it. Here I can use the town square for the global village tomorrow peribahasa, right? Where everybody from all over the world gathers, ma. Then Q1, I'm going to talk about how it affects our lives. We can use the information from the fact sheet on top. Number one, I'm going to talk about vast amounts of information. Mechanism of communication, redefine entertainment. Not like last time, I want to play, right? I have to go out and play with the pokok-pokok and the sand and whatever, right? Number two, what are the advantages? I'm just roughly giving you points, Technology improves communication. It's easier, right? Communication. It's faster, it's cheaper, it's more widespread. Learning becomes accessible. You're no longer restricted geographically, and interactive. Number three, I'm talking about disadvantages. Communication challenges. distractions. Conclusion, as usual, there are good and bads. However, primary focus is balance. And then we can use the technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. Or the science of today. Is the technology of tomorrow. Then you can encourage people to do better utilize technology, correct? Okay, Rangka, let me know if you need a bit of time. Then we're gonna do the essay fully, yeah. Put your hands up if you need a bit of time to write the Rangka down. Okay, let's put it down. Give me 1 second. Do you see my Google Doc? Do you see my Google Doc? Yes, no? Yes, okay. Let's do this. Hands up. So as usual, article, you're gonna make sure you have the title in the middle, the importance of technology by Suet. Write your own full name. Make sure you have it in the middle. Underline the title. Then you can start. It doesn't matter if like your by you align with the title or not. It doesn't matter. Okay. So put your hands up. So we're going to start with the first paragraph defining your topic of technology first. Okay. So technology has become an integral part of our lives. How? It shapes the way we communicate, learn, and play, truly becoming the town square for the global. Do we need two finger spacing? Yes, eh? How come? Okay. Thank you. Global village tomorrow. However, because today we are going to talk about advantages and disadvantages, so we're going to make sure we mention both benefits and challenges. You know what? Let me change this word for you. Both boons and banes. I'm gonna upgrade the vocabulary. Profoundly impacts. Young adults relying on technology. Let me know if you got any questions. And as usual, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the essay down first, then we're gonna break down the techniques or the concerns or the highlights to it, okay? So focus on the writing of the passage first. Again, if you've got any questions, type it out in the group chat and I will address it as quickly as possible. But we're doing a simple 5 paragraph today. Let me know if I'm moving too fast or I've scrolled over, but it should be fine. I mean, you can still see the full page. Okay. I'm gonna make it slightly smaller so I can mark it as you continue writing. Like I said, let me know if I missed out on words that you would want me to elaborate on, okay? Okay, let me know if you need a bit more time. Put your hands up if you're still writing. I'll wait for you. Thank you very much, Zachary, Zephan. Okay, so let's take a look at it from the top. So, of course, we have our format here, Importance of Technology by Sally Suet. Um, in today's world, your red color is your linkers and connectors and timers and whatnot. But if you realize, yeah, lately, as I've been doing my essays with you, I tend to start my paragraph with sentence starters, right? Not so much individual cohesive devices that go straight into the point, but I do kind of repeat the question a little bit first. Lately, I do prefer that, but it's not saying that I don't use my cohesive devices because if you realize in the middle, I still have my connectors, I have my comma ing, I have my timer, linkers and connectors, I have my cohesive, I have my effectual. I still have it. It's just in my intro, in my first sentence per paragraph, I do tend to favor starting the paragraph with full sentence starters. How does that sound? Okay, do we understand that part? Okay, so taking a look at it, I have, oh, let me highlight this too. Two kind of proverb. One lexicon up here in my introduction, town square for the global village tomorrow. Of course, I've got my boon and banes and vocabularies in green, and I am adding it. The science of today is the technology of tomorrow for my conclusion. Anybody has any questions? If you got no questions, can you give me an okay thumbs up, party papa? Love shape in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we good? Anybody needs a bit more time? Teacher, can I see the first paragraph? Yes. Oh, okay. Let us wait for our friend, our buddy first. Wait. Good. Okay. Now, you have two sets of material, did you not? Did you get one notes and one exercise practice? Did you get one notes and one exercise practice? Yes or no? Do you have your exercise practice? Don't think so? Huh? Uh, take a look at it. Do you think it is at the very end? How many pages do you have in your notes? Let me show you. Yes, paper one, 2024 per list. Got? Got? Okay. Let's take a look at that. I want to look at that for a bit. Paper one per list. Thanks, Ananta. Thanks, Daphne. Can we take a look at... Give me a second. I want to take a look at page 16, 17. Can I give you 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes to try this first? I'll freeze the passage here. You can look at page 17 for your answers. Hands up. 2:23. Can we do until 2:33? 10 minutes on the clock. Put your hands up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's try it out. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. Try it out. 3 more minutes. Everybody done? Or anybody needs time? I'm just gonna pick and choose some practices that I want to do. I'm not gonna touch base on everything here, yeah? Okay, anybody? No resistance. I'm gonna move on, yeah? Now, question number one. Harum manis mangoes are naturally, compared to other varieties, we're gonna do sweeter because you're comparing it to others. And have an unusual fragrance. The question number nine, iconic. The iconic Mangifera indica Lin, most commonly known as Harum Manis Perlis, undoubtedly stands in the premier mango in the country, among the finest in Southeast Asia, if not globally. According to the veteran Harum Manis farmer Zainul Abidin Ahmad, this coming Hari Raya Aidilfitri festive season, the fruit is poised to attract millions in interest. He says the recent El Nino phenomenon, entailing one of the worst dry and hot conditions in the country's history, has led to increased quantities and improved yields. He attributed this to the unique nature of the fruit, which thrives only on a combination of rainy and sunny weather to produce top quality fruits. Zainol, who yield more than oh no 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 not whose yield, their punya harvest. The yield here is a noun and not a verb. Whose yield more than tripled from 5,000 fruits to 17,000 this year, stress that genuine harum manis can only be I want to say planted, can only be nurtured, dijaga oleh, in pearly soil due to various factors. Founder of YA Harum Manis Ladang Enterprise, Muhammad Asri Yusuf, highlighted the mango's aroma, flavors, and natural sweetness, drawing tourists from across Asia. Driven by his passion for the fruit, he has pioneered Harum Manis inspired products, from mango bird nest drink to mango flavored milk. Asri also claimed that many people have attempted to grow these. They managed to grow them, getting them to bear fruit. However, the quality is nowhere near as good as in Perlis. Abdul Aziz Mustafa, a fully organic Harum Manis farmer, said that the best Harum Manis are those cultivated without any chemical assistance. Okay. Question 9 to 18. Are we all okay? Okay. Now, can I have you try page 20, get text? Again, we're gonna do 2:35 to 2:45, 10 minutes. Let's go. Hands up. Page 2021. Let's go. Okay, let's try to double check your answer. Question 27. We're gonna go G, A, B, E, F, D. Any refute? G, A, B, E, F, D. We're gonna do one last one before we wrap up for the day, which is page 1819. Page 1819. One last one. So page 1819, we're gonna do 245 to 255. Hands up. Let's go. Let's finish this up on a high. Let's go. Let me know if you need a bit more time for the last part of it. Anybody? Okay, double check your answer. We've got 19C, 20D, coolness of the breeze. 21B, he was anxious. They refused to accept the family's decision. 23C, 24D, 25D. Gullibility means easily cheated. 26A. So at the end of the day, do you think the story of the lovers is real or not real? Real or not real? Not real. It's the people from the kopitiam who's making it up, right? From the coffee shop. They're here. I sometimes pity those tourists. The workers next to the hotel are doing a good job feeding them with the lover committing suicide story. So it's not real, they're making it up. Okay, but everybody's just kind of like, enjoying the benefits of it. Okay, so we're gonna wrap things up here today. Thanks for coming for the seminar, and you have your BM seminar at 4 o'clock later, okay? I'll see you around. Bye bye.